This is going to be my craziest off season. If you guys don't know, this is my first year fully pursuing disc golf. It's my only hobby. I don't really have any others. I just disc golf, I practice, I watch footage, I edit these videos for you guys. And this season I'm ready to make a big change. Part of this change is going to be in my disc golf game. Other parts of it are going to be in my life. So first off, we're going to get closer to God. That should help us a lot. The thing I'm focusing on in this video is more about my form and my mental game, and also the background is going to be a round of me playing my favorite course, New Wilder, in Newport, Oregon. It's local to me, and I actually really love it, so I hope you guys enjoy the footage. I have a local named Tyler Lados, thank him so much. So he's helped me a lot. He knows a lot about biomechanics. He's a professional disc golfer, and he's helped me a lot. He's shown me some new things to work with my form, and I really just need to lock in. So there's a lot of things with biomechanics I need to work on, like coming through. I need to work on my footwork a little bit and just focus on hitting my gaps. This season's going to be working a lot more on putting and gap hitting versus distance and other things that might be more explicit. I've also been doing a ton of work with the new shop in town, Skinny Dogs Disc Golf LLC. They've done a great job in helping me out and grow, but I've been doing a great job with them. I've ran a clinic there. I just sit in there, have a chill time. It's similar to Another Round vibe, just everybody can come in, talk with their friends, new discs, whatever. I've helped them make some sales so far. I'm connecting it with my new sponsor, Flight Lab Discs, and hopefully we'll get some of that in stock. When it comes to the physical game, I don't know if you guys have seen my putt, but I putt more from my left side, so it generates power. And I've been really popping it, and so I've noticed I get a lot more accuracy. The thing I have noticed is I'm slipping with this winter season, which is a good reason to play in gloves, as well as just making sure your hands are really warm. I'm going to continuously improve my social media presence because it needs a lot of help, especially because I want to be a professional disc golfer in the future. I want it to be my job. I want to pursue it in some way, shape, or form. It is my passion. I've never felt this way about something ever. I have some cool achievements this season, like getting a sponsorship from Flight Lab Discs. That's honestly one of my more cool ones. Winning some PDGA tournaments, showing up to some leagues, and just having a great time with buddies. I've been able to be a little bit of a coach to some friends who are just now starting to play. Most of my friends don't play, though, so it's just a few of them. And the even better part is that I've gotten more people into the game, so that's something that I'm really proud and passionate about to be able to share, and I hope that I can get more people involved in this sport that honestly probably saved my life. I'm sorry this is all kind of just a jumble of words and it's not super organized, but real quick I'm going to touch up on my mental game. My mental game can be horrible sometimes. I use a lot of language when I'm out on the course, and it's just something that's got to go. I'm going to leave it behind with 2025. Going into 2026, it's going to be clean, a lot better. Putting yourself down can have a really bad effect on your round. So if I'm on a hole and I'm like, oh, that throw was so bad, it's going to carry on versus just saying like, yep, that throw kind of sucked, but you can't change it now. You can't alter it. All you can do is either make a long putt, scramble out and try to get a par. Whatever you do, it's just doing your best every single time, no matter how bad the first shot was. In all honesty, being negative on a disc golf course does not help you at all. In fact, it naturally makes you worse, and that science quite literally proves that with golf or any sport you're doing. Having a positive self-outlook can really help, and that's something I'm going to really be working on my 2026 season. And when I keep saying like my 2026 season, I am referring to that, but mostly this off season when I really have time to improve and just grow versus focusing on tournaments and content, which I still will do content, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be more focused on my game and getting better. I'm going to work on putting and my form at the same time because both are wildly important, and to be fair, both of them are equally important in the same sense, but putting might be a little bit more just because you putt on every hole. Unless you hit an ace, or putting every hole is incredibly important. It's where most of your strokes come from. You can shave off so many strokes by just being a good putter. When it comes to my form, it also needs a ton of work, as you guys can see. A lot of these lines are kind of weird. I need to work on down tempo, do some more work with putters, because I can get a cleaner release, and overall it works well. It's just not as efficient when it comes to biomechanics, as I've talked to my friend Tyler Lados. My forehand doesn't need a ton of work. It's not great. It's salvageable, but I need to focus on my more core backhand before I can get working on things that aren't as important for my game. The key points I need to work on is lowering my elbow when I draw across my chest, as well as I need to figure out what my reach back is doing. Because lately, I want the disc to be on the same parallel line the whole time, but really, you watch most Pro Tour players, and they have their arm is perfectly straight, and then they pull through, and then it releases right in front of them, but since there's so much torque, it goes a tiny bit to the right. That's exactly how I can describe it to a newbie, but I could probably describe it differently to a more professional or intermediate player, but that's how I describe it, but pretty basically. The thing I want to touch up on too is I can throw 500 feet. I've done it before. Yesterday on the tech disc with some witnesses and a picture, I threw over 500 feet for the first ever time. That does not matter. The thing I'm focused on is even if I'm only capping out about 400 feet, it would still be okay as long as I'm hitting my gap, finding my release point, and finding a flow. That's something I really specifically need to work on. If I'm releasing things right, left, it doesn't matter. I need to be able to release specifically and precisely in the right spot. That will save me so many strokes, and it's something I seriously need to work on so much. Part of that's with correcting my form, because once I correct my form, it'll be more regular. But the thing that will help more is more repetition. I don't do a lot of field work. I say I do, but honestly, it's usually me going out and just ripping a bunch of throws as far as I can. But I need to do more work with cones. 500 feet is not a usual thing. Like, you don't need 500 feet in your drive. What you need to do is you need to go out to a field, set some cones up, maybe make it to where it looks like there's a gap, set up a basket maybe 300 feet, and just take a bunch of mid-ranges and make sure you're hitting your gap. Just make your drawback perpendicular to where you're aiming and just throw it. It's that easy. You just have to work on repetition, clean reps, build consistency, and that's what I need. A lot of my disc golf game is just gripping and ripping it. That's not what I need to be doing. I need to be throwing with intent every time, aiming for a target and a dropping zone. So maybe I'll be like, that tree's about 200 feet out. We'll release it right on that tree and it'll break left right before it and then hyzer into the green. That's what I need to be doing instead of being like, okay, I'm going to throw it down this gap with a little bit of hyzer and I'll know it will go there. You need to be specific and precise with every single throw in your round. If anybody has any recommendations from things they've seen with me, I would love to hear them in the comments. I have a lot of things to work on, and that's the thing I love about disc golf. I will never be perfect. Let's say I fix my driving for the most part, I can wake up the next morning and I'm missing 15 footers. There's always something to improve on. It's like a house that just is made of crappy materials. The roof might cave in and you fix it, but then now the wall has a hole in it. You just got to keep working, and it's an absolute grind. People think disc golf is really easy, and it can be, don't get me wrong, but that's the thing I love is there's constant work and effort being put into it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to post more, and this 2026 season is going to be great. 2025 was good, but there's so many improvements to be made. It's not even funny. I'm going to improve a lot more, and hopefully I'll be professional by next season. Thank you guys for watching so much. Your support means the world to me. I hope you had a very happy holiday, and welcome to the new 2026.